Crypto looks super sexy when it's pumping, terrifying when it's dumping, and super confusing when you're just getting started. I'm Crypto Noe, and I'm breaking down exactly how to start investing in Bitcoin in 2025 safely, smartly, and without falling for the hype. I'll show you what platforms I personally use, like XREX and my Ledger hardware wallet. Plus, I'll walk you through some other beginner friendly tips and tricks to help you make that investment the right way. So, why invest in Bitcoin and why now? 2024 saw Bitcoin's fourth halving. Supply is tighter. Institutions are finally here: BlackRock, Fidelity, ETFs, the whole gang. But here's what matters for you: Bitcoin is still early. We're not late, not even close. With the global economy shakier than ever and inflation creeping in again, more people, especially in Asia and Latin America, are turning to Bitcoin as digital hard money. Let me be real, you don't need to buy one full Bitcoin. That's over $104,000 as of this month. You can buy what you can afford to buy. That's the beauty of it. Bitcoin is divisible into many, many, many Satoshis. You can invest in however many Satoshis you can afford to based on your lifestyle and your monthly expenses. But don't resort to excuses like, I don't have enough to save, I can't save, I don't have enough money, I'm not even earning enough, because that financial discipline is something that you have to build so that you can accumulate a corpus of Bitcoin which will grow in the next 5 to 10 years. You can invest in however many Satoshis you can afford to based on your lifestyle and your monthly expenses. And that's why I recommend a monthly systematic investment plan. No matter what the markets are doing, you have that discipline that every month, whether the markets are up or down, you're investing a set amount of dollars of your currency into the Bitcoin market, and you are seeing a long-term return on investment. Take an amount that you can afford. It could be $5, $10, $50. And come rain or shine, you invest that amount into the market. It's kind of like being really consistent going to the gym. If you go consistently, you are going to see those returns in muscle, in strength, in flexibility. Or if you take care of your skin on a regular, consistent basis, you are going to see the returns of glowing skin. So it's just about building that habit, which you can do every month. If you came for quick flips, get rich quick schemes, Lambo dreams, you're really going to have a bad time in the crypto market. Okay, let's talk about centralized exchanges. These are wallets that come built into the platform like Coinbase, Binance, or XREX. They're super easy to use, perfect if you're just getting started with Bitcoin. You can buy or sell in seconds. You don't have to worry about technical setups. But there's a catch. You don't actually control your private keys. That means the platform holds your Bitcoin, not you. So if the exchange goes down, which has happened in the past, Mt. Gox, WazirX in India, the platforms have gone down. And because the platform holds your Bitcoin, you end up losing your money. And that's what a lot of people think are like Bitcoin crypto scams. But it actually means that you don't own your Bitcoin. Anything can happen, right? The platform can go down, the exchange can go down, they can freeze withdrawals, they can get hacked, which happened recently with Coinbase, where they were hacked because of the human beings working in their company in one of their global offices. So then your Bitcoin is gone. So while centralized exchange wallets are great for convenience and quick transactions, they do come with real risks that you can't ignore. The whole point of Bitcoin is that you can own your Bitcoin. It's peer-to-peer exchange of money. So it doesn't go through any third party like a bank. So if that is one of the winning characteristics of Bitcoin, we too should totally take advantage of that and not give our keys to anyone else, even if it's a third-party company. Next up, we have software wallets like MetaMask, Trust Wallet, or Blue Wallet. These are non-custodial wallets, which mean that you do control the keys. Not an exchange, not a company, it's just you who hold the keys. They're super easy to download onto your device and to also set up. So whether you're downloading this app on your phone or on your desktop, your browser, it's really convenient to use, and you control the wallet. You're fully in charge of your Bitcoin and there are no middlemen. And then they also connect seamlessly with the world of DeFi, decentralized finance, and a lot of dApps, and it helps you buy a lot more cryptocurrencies. Those are the benefits of software wallets. If you're looking to hold cryptocurrencies beyond Bitcoin, right, then software wallets are a very solid option. But again, there's a warning label, and that is that if you lose your recovery phase, so when you set up your, let's say, MetaMask wallet, you are given a recovery phrase, and it's a series of words that you have to make sure that you never lose it. And in the event of you, touch wood, meeting with an accident, meeting with your demise, then how do you safely ensure that your loved ones have that seed phrase and then can access your funds? So there's a lot of things that you need to be careful about. And if you lose that seed phrase, it's really game over. You are not going to get your funds, because that is the kind of security they have. So there's really no password reset, there's no forgot my login ID, there's no support staff who you can call and ask for help. And because these wallets are still connected to the internet, they are vulnerable to attacks. And if your device is compromised, right? So if your phone or your desktop, which has your software wallet, if that is compromised, if somebody steals it and then they get your seed phrase, then that's something that you really need to be careful about as well. So they give you more freedom, but they also demand a lot more responsibility. Not your keys, not your coins. Say it with me. Not your keys, not your coins. Let's talk about cold wallets, also called hardware wallets. These are like the Fort Knox of Bitcoin storage. They're physical devices like my Ledger Nano X that keep your Bitcoin completely offline. That means zero exposure to internet hacks, phishing attacks, and it kind of gives me this feeling like I've locked my gold, locked my cash, locked my Bitcoin in a vault, in a cold storage, and I'm going to sleep like a baby. So if you're into crypto investing for the long term game, for the long run, right? You're not investing for 1 year, for 2 years, 3 years. You're investing to create generational wealth. You're investing to retire early. Then this is the device that you need, because this is where you can park it. You have complete ownership, you have complete control of your Bitcoin, and there are no third party risks. So there's no exchange outages. It's just very secure ownership. And the hardware wallets do cost a bit of money. Let's just take a quick look. So we have this really sleek looking box right here. And we have this device. It's sort of like an MP3 player or a hard disk of sorts. And you do have manual, and you have some other components to help you with the setup. The setup does take a bit of time and effort to do it. And this device does cost, it costs about $100 to $150. Just think of it as investment into the safety of your Bitcoin. Something to think about. Because Bitcoin is borderless, because it's permissionless, ideally you could load your Bitcoin into this device. It's so small and sleek. You could carry it on your person, go to another country and holiday in that country without having to exchange into that currency. You can go to that country, bypass your own government, and possibly buy real estate, which is a reality in Dubai. You can buy real estate, luxury cars with Solana, with Ethereum, with Bitcoin. And like I said before, Bitcoin cryptocurrency is not just for the rich, or it's not just a luxury investment. Imagine this in the hands of middle class citizens from a war-torn nation, for example, Syria or Iraq. If they had a device like this, when war happened in their countries, these refugees had to leave with nothing. They had to leave behind their homes, their clothes, their electronic devices, their gold, and they had to go start afresh in a new country. And if they had something like this where they could carry their money with them, and it's not in their currency, it's a global asset, then they could have started their new lives in a new country with some foundation. And this is what has happened to refugees from Ukraine. They were able to gather a majority of their investments and their capital onto devices like this, and then rush to other countries. So this is the kind of autonomy that we could have with Bitcoin, because it's extremely secure with the help of miners who keep the network safe, and it's borderless, it's permissionless. You can carry this around. So this is super safe. Here's my current Bitcoin setup, and it's working great for me in 2025. I use XREX, a centralized exchange, for regular buys. It's fast, it's regulated, and it's great for cross-border folks, especially if I need to receive payments, if I need to quickly make payments. And with XREX, I can also utilize something called Bitrefill, which I then convert my Bitcoin into vouchers in my country. and I can use those vouchers for day-to-day groceries, maybe fuel payments, things like that. For my long-term storage Bitcoin, right? This is the Bitcoin that I'm not gonna touch for the next 5 years. I'm gonna just let it sit and appreciate, and I'm gonna let that asset grow while constantly accumulating it and saving. So that cold storage Bitcoin, I use my Ledger Nano X for safekeeping, and it's my cold storage vault. And don't forget to invest also in a fireproof, waterproof bag, and I make sure that my codes and all of that security is extremely safe. For that extra diversification of my portfolio and to make sure that my assets are truly safe, I also use a MetaMask wallet, which is a software wallet, and that also gives me the added benefits of decentralization and of quickly moving funds around. This way, I'm able to buy Bitcoin every month as an investment. I'm able to receive cryptocurrency as a payment, possibly for my services that I render. And I'm also able to have daily transactions for my monthly expenses using Bitcoin. And I'm also able to keep my Bitcoin safe and secure for the long run. 2025 is wild. There are AI scams, there's phishing, there's fake influencers. So please stay sharp, stay curious, keep your Bitcoin safe. 2025 is the year that you stop sitting on the sidelines and start building your bag with brains, not just vibes. So if this helped you feel even 1% more confident about the crypto market, please smash that like button, subscribe, follow, and hey, send this to a friend who still thinks that NFTs are pyramid schemes. This is Crypto Noe, and I'm so glad that we could have this conversation. Stay tuned for more videos where I'll be sharing some really cool crypto information and dropping some alpha so that we can all grow, we can all invest, and we can all retire early.